In addition to the new fuel making plan, we're also looking at a conservational way to get to outer space, and it's actually going to be a very useful way of doing it too. If there's any reason why our space age had to end, it's because we just don't have the money for all the fuel to get our rockets to outer space anymore. It's just too costly to have to do that, to use all that power, if you see what I mean. So basically, us scientists at Mathematician Society Protection Association (MSPA) have looked at a way that we can actually send these spaceships to outer space without rockets and without a lot of without so much fuel. It's usually only an adequate amount is needed in the rear just to help us get propelled through outer space if we suddenly get slow. And it's pretty handy for landing too. Russia's going to go into the space age eventually, and we're going to help them. And this is how we did it. Watch this demonstration with the Slingshot Spaceship, and you will see what we mean. If you've noticed how this goes very low, this little rectangle thing pulls low, and then see the resistance on the heavy bands there, or bungees, is demonstrated by how red they took. Watch again and you'll see. So basically, you just simply go downward, and then when the magnet turns off, it lets go. And since the poles are usually tall enough and it's far enough off the ground, it gives these enough power to completely escape Earth's gravity. 11 kilometers a second is the fastest you can ever go to completely escape Earth's gravity. You're stuck within it if you go even 1 second less than that. You have to be able to, this is the only thing capable of going that fast to get you completely out. Yeah. And so basically, when it escapes the pull of the gravity, then it goes all the way into outer space. And then, of course, there's something in there to slow you down in outer space, so that maybe once you're there, you can see what it's like. And this will make it a lot easier, because then we can have more people able to go to outer space. Of course, after this, we'll have to make sure there's enough people capable of succeeding in school and in college so that they'll be able to grow up to do this, if you see what I mean. I mean, that would be nice. We might even get our chance to visit some other planets. We wouldn't get stuck in Earth's orbit half as bad as we do if we went up. The asteroid belt kind of keeps us from getting to the outer neighboring planets. But that'll change eventually if we aim just right and we don't get caught in any circles. That's one thing I could look forward to if I was the kind that cared to be in outer space. But I think what I'll do is just find out enough about it right where I am. See if I can figure out enough. That's the new way we send satellites to outer space. We're even sending new robots to the planets to see what they're like. We just got one to Mars recently, and now we're going to try and get one to Jupiter and Saturn and Uranus and Neptune and Pluto. And then we're probably also going to have a few that go to Venus and Mercury. And they'll be capable of working there without so much heat scalding them. And for some of the planets outside our solar system, we'll probably have those on there too. And then we'll be able to come up with some names for them that probably match some of the things we have here on Earth. It might work out, because then we can get to know planets outside our solar system as well as inside. I mean, it takes a long time to figure it out, but I think we finally have it.